Just wanted to touch base. This is DJ Daniel Sims. We're coming to you live today as a listening party. I hope everybody is joining us. It's an exciting day for us. We're able to get our message out there and start, educating the American people on what's really happening. The government, they're trying to keep this from you guys. They're trying to keep us stupid to what's really happening. And what is really happening is this is a slave system based on evilness. It started from the Civil War and the ratification of the 13th Amendment, which allows the government to enslave our people. And we're in an Orwellian blind spot where the government and the mass media, they don't ever talk about it. But here we are, able to talk about it. So I'm really excited about that. How you doing out there, everybody? Hello, Linda.
Hi.
I hope everybody's excited to touch base and reconnect, man. And you guys are my family. Essentially, been I don't recognize anybody except for the family that's committed to this movement, and that's Linda. Me and her fell in love with both of our passion over over the American people and the struggle that we currently have to disrupt the DOC system, and our passion for that. And we have a very, very exciting announcement to make in regards to what happened last week. So we'd like to share it with everybody out there. Me and Linda were married last week on Wednesday. It was very exciting. We'll probably have some pictures coming soon for the community to see. We found love in a dark place. Despite all the darkness, we're able to find love, and so that love extends to all of you as well. We're fighting for you guys, and we hope that everybody is having a good day.
Justina says congrats.
Oh yeah, thank you, Justina, and welcome to I'm happy to see you guys, and man, it's definitely a joy to share that with everybody, and this is our journey with you guys. The government wants to censor us and keep us away from the community and showing the humanity and the love that we have for the American people. And our want to better our society and make it a more perfect union. And the government wants to just paint us as these violent animals that they lock away to keep us away from you. But in reality, we're just your sons and daughters. You know what I mean? We're your sons and daughters being enslaved by a corrupt government. And so definitely love that everybody's here to talk about this and touch base. Hopefully, that we have this exciting, man, it's so exciting. We got this album out. It's AI assisted, just like we use a calculator or a smartphone. We're able to use AI to help us get our message out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely no a better way to do it than to put it into a creative process where we can articulate the message and get it out there. So definitely urge everybody out there to get a copy of this album and share it with your family and friends. This is an underground copy. They don't want they don't want this copy out there mainstream to educate the American people that these chain buses, these are slave ships. You know what I mean? These are slave ships. So definitely get a copy of this and talk about it on your social media and get the message out there, because we need you guys. This is an uphill struggle. We're David. This is David versus Goliath. It's us against this whole country's propaganda, all the politics. Everything is about hate. Hate the people that come across the border. Hate the people that commit crimes. Hate this. Hate that. Lock them up. You know what I mean? It's just hate. There's no love. Like, these are our sons and daughters. Let's give these people a chance at life and rehabilitate and restore them. You know what I mean? And so definitely want to get the new message out there, disrupt this corrupt system, and start talking about something that's fair. Linda, so we got some exciting stuff to do to share, huh?
Yeah. Well, before we share anything, Justina also says that the guys from Colorado DOC say hello. Oh.
Hello to everybody in DOC from Colorado, from Washington, from Missouri, Wisconsin, from the shiny sea to the shiny sea. We applaud you. We welcome you, and we're all in solidarity for this struggle. And man, we welcome you to Colorado DOC, and we got this, man. We see people come up from the Underground Railroad and disrupt the slave trade. You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to do today.
She said that they've got your book. Trisha, who joins most of our lives, says hello as well. So Justina got the book for Colorado DOC guys.
Awesome. Absolutely. Let's get this message out there. You know, we're giving that book away free. You know what I mean? This is not a profit motive. Like, we obviously have to pay for the website, the podcast to be distributed, to get this social lives going and get all this whole movement organized. We got a bill that we're trying to pass. This stuff costs money, obviously. But as far as, like, what we're doing, like, we're giving away DefundDOC, turn all prisons into treatment and career centers. We're giving away that free. And, you know, we're not trying to profit. We're trying to better our society and better our people. And so that's what we're here for. So
the free copy is a PDF copy. It's not the actual book. So just make sure.
It's a digital copy. It's a digital copy. So yeah, definitely get that and get that out there. And if you can get some of these books, you can get them on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, whatnot. But but the most important thing is just to be in solidarity and get the message out there. So are we going to be able to play some of this music for them, Linda? Or how are we going to do this?
I'm not set up to play any of it right now. I did post like a video clip which has clips of all 3 songs on our Facebook page. So hopefully everybody got a chance to listen to those or has gone to our website to hear the songs.
Yeah, absolutely. I really want everybody to at least go listen, sample it. It's free samples. Go check it out. The music is our movement. We got anthems on there like slave ships. So the first 3 that we wanted to talk about in regards to that is Gone and Forgotten, Lock and Key Love, and Slave Ships. Those are the first 3 songs we're going to talk about today. And so the genesis for Gone and Forgotten is essentially in regards to the American people being piped into this corrupt system, you know. And, you know, there's just a lot to be spoken for, you know. What was your take on it, Linda?
On Gone and Forgotten?
Yes.
That was, I think, probably one of the better songs. I feel like that one we made the music video on Facebook and social medias, which I posted, and that one got a lot of reaction from people. The people, like, there were multiple people that said it made them cry because we included the photos of the incarcerated individuals, their family members, their friends, people that passed away. So that one, I think, was an emotional song.
Absolutely. I agree with you. That the thing is that we're being separated from our communities. It's a drain on our society. It actually literally disrupts the family unit. I have a son. That's the main reason I got such passion for this is because I have a son named Dylan. We have no relationship, zero. And I have zero relationship with any of my siblings. I actually wrote a song called "Family's Overrated" because, family is supposed to love you and cherish you and care for you, but yet when you go incarcerated, they feed into the propaganda. And this is my experience. Obviously, other people have different experiences, but basically lost my whole family due to this incarceration, and don't see anytime soon that it's going to be repaired. So yeah, definitely, it's a sad thing, you know what I mean? And I don't blame them. The system is corrupt, you know what I mean? Like, you got a system that demonizes the whole country's sons and daughters that make bad decisions, and throws them into warehouses where they steal their labor and enslave them and exploits them, and extracts as much money as they can from their family and their friends. That's a system of evilness, you know what I mean? And oppression. And so that's what I try to do. I try to be a DOC disruptor, you know? So anyway, definitely excited about Gone and Forgotten. Lock and Key Love. That's my wife's favorite song. That's the one she wrote and she came up with. And man, it really resonated with me because it was like Sunday is our happy. You know, that it's a profound statement. You know, because really Sunday is our happy place. It represents Visit Day. It represents the one day where the state allows us to reconnect with our loved ones. I mean, despite the state's oppression, you know, we're still allowed to at least, you know, to visit with our families. And yeah, Linda, can you share with your take on Lock and Key Love?
Well, Lock and Key Love, I actually wrote that for Daniel. It wasn't supposed to be on the album, but we put it on the album after I played it for him. But that was my song to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, it was. As soon as I heard it, friends, I swear, man, it turned something on inside my heart, and it just like made me realize like this really affects our loved ones so viciously. You know what I mean? Like, you know, those of you that got sons and daughters that are incarcerated, that you have loved ones, husbands, or whatnot, you know, there's millions of us. You know what I mean? There's 2.3 million people incarcerated across this country. Most of them have not committed any homicide, yet the state is murdering them with slow death sentences. People have actually wrote articles called "The Slow Holocaust," and that's what it is, because there's only like three segments of society that's in prison. It's poor people, minorities, and those with mental health. And that's the only three segments that's essentially in prison. I've never met a millionaire in prison, not once. And I've been in prison 20 years. So that just goes to say, you know what I mean? If you can hire attorneys, if you can hire mitigation experts, expert witnesses, scientists, and all these people to litigate, then all of a sudden you're going to be out of prison within a small amount of time. But yet, if you're poor, if you're suffering from mental health, if you're a minority, all of a sudden you're going to be piped right in prison and given a long prison sentence. So Lock and Key Love really resonated with us. So I appreciated that song, and as soon as I heard it, I was like, man, Linda, I talked her into sharing it with you, and now it's kind of like her and our little baby that we're kind of releasing to the world.
Yeah.
We're releasing it to you guys. Lock and Key Love. It was born from love, and it really resonates with those of us that are being impacted by this system, you know.
Of course. Before you go on, Justina says that she said, "I learned we do not choose family; they choose us, and I'm okay with that. My guys in DOC are my family."
Absolutely, I'm 100% agreeing with you, Justina, because you know we've already had this talk. You were one of our most exciting episodes. And the thing is that a lot of Americans that are in prison, their families are just like, they just don't understand that this system is rigged. You know what I mean? And the system is designed to separate us and to alienate us and to extract as much money from our families, which also creates another divide. And if they can't like wake up and see what's really happening, and why they're separated from their family, and you know fight to stay connected, then you know, like you said, we have to choose those that understand how horrible this system is, and be a part of a united cause, you know. And yeah, I agree with you, man. You have to, you know, if your family can't, you know, recognize that, people make bad decisions. We make bad decisions every day. And yet, society just declares a certain bad decision worthy of ostracism, prejudice, stigma, and incarceration. And all of a sudden your family just buys into that and accepts that. Then I don't want them a part of my life either. You know what I mean? Like, kick rocks, I want people full of love, forgiveness, restoration. I want that in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Absolutely. So,
do you want to go on to talk about the final song?
Yeah. So the final song is it's called "Slave Ships." This song is anybody that has been to prison or their loved ones that have talked to those that have been in prison understand the trauma of the chain bus, right? The chain bus, you're stripped butt naked, you're basically made to degraded to the level of just like an animal essentially, and you're given this orange jumpsuit. Then they put these leg cuffs on you that cut your legs up, and these handcuffs around your body, and it's just like how they enslaved the slaves of before the Civil War. That's how they would bring them across on slave ships. They would strip them down butt naked, and then they would chain them to the belly of the boat. And that's essentially what they're doing to us today. They're stripping us butt naked and chaining us, leg chains and whatnot. And man, I've had my legs bleeding. You know what I mean? Bleeding. And that's sexual assault, man. Why do you guys strip us down butt naked every single time we go to a visit? Every time we got to go on the chain bus? That's visual rape. You know what I mean? And they look at it like it's a part of a system. Well, that system's corrupt. It's time for a disruption. So yeah, that was the genesis for Slave Ships. And as you can tell, we have a deep passion to disrupt this system and to better it for our descendants. For the American people, that those that are going to be inheriting this system. I don't want to ever see my children or my children's children being enslaved by their own government. I don't want to see that. And so that's why we're fighting, and that's why we got this album out there. Go and get this album, check it out. There's good songs on there. You know what I mean? And the message is what's important. The message is us to get out there. When you listen to this, it's a real good way to share the actual platforms that we're running on the message that we're trying to get out there about how unjust the system is, and so just playing a song for a family member, they're going to hear it, they're going to listen to those lyrics, and they're going to be like, wow, this is really happening, and this is what's happening today. This is not happening yesterday. This is not what's happening 100 years from now. This is happening today. And so me and Linda got a good album out there for you to start conversations with. You know what I mean? Take the album, play with your family and your friends, and start some conversations.
Yeah, and with the album on our website, it can be shared. So someone can share that to their social media. That way, it gets the word out even farther.
Yeah, 100%. You guys got to understand that we tried to get this album out there on the platforms, and they wouldn't let us get it out there because of the content was so counter to what mainstream media wants us to put out there. You know what I mean? They don't want you to know that we have the biggest slaveholder system in the world in all human history. They don't want you to know that the United States is a kleptocracy, stealing every prisoner's wages across the whole country. You know what I mean? These type of things are not what people want to. The people in power, the elites, they don't want you to know this. They want you to just keep up with the Kardashians. You know what I mean? They want you to. I mean, I keep saying keep up with Kardashians, but honestly, she's for prison reform too. So I think her too. No offense towards Kardashian, but that what I'm trying to get at is people are trying to keep up with the Game of Thrones rather than getting involved in the real struggle that is happening right before their eyes. So that's where I go with share this album on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and we really need more people on TikTok and Facebook to follow us so that when we go live, I guess we can't even go live on TikTok until we get 1,000 people.
Something like that. Yeah, it's that's a lot of the platforms are like that. Luckily, we got on Facebook and we can do Instagram, so that's 2.
Okay. Yeah. So currently we got Instagram and Facebook. We're trying to build up our followers on TikTok and LinkedIn and Twitter so that we can also go live on those platforms. So that's where you guys come in. You know what I mean? You guys got to get the word out there, man. You guys don't realize your eyeballs are power. You know what I mean? Your eyeballs just paying attention to and getting educated on what's really happening. You know, the people in power, they don't want to talk about it. You know, Nikki Haley, I wrote a blog and a press release about how Nikki Haley said the Civil War was to end slavery. That is a lie, a blatant lie, because she was a governor, and so she knows that we are the biggest slaveholders in human history. We didn't end slavery. We just created a new class of slavery. You know what I mean? And it was a prison class of slavery. And so Nikki Haley saying that, it just like ruffled my feathers, and me and Linda had to immediately do a press release, and we can show that on our Facebook. But yeah, we got another press release coming out soon. That's going to be coming out about the album. Anything else you would like to address, Linda, about the movement or the album?
Justina said that she, hold on. Okay, she shared the album from her TikTok, it looks like, and it was viewed by 1,191 people.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Justina.
And it looks like she sent, I don't know if she sent the live link or the album link to Jessica Jackson from Reform.
Wow. Yeah, see, it's warriors like you that are on the
the podcast. The podcast is what she sent to Jessica Jackson from Reform.
Awesome. Yeah, it's warriors like you out there on the front line fighting to bring attention to the injustices. You know what I mean? This album is just going to get the message out there further and, educate the people, man, because a lot of people, they understand lyrics, they understand music, and when you're playing some powerful music, powerful lyrics that resonate and can, educate them on what's really happening, all of a sudden it wakes people up, and so, yeah, we applaud you, Justina, and everybody out there that's sharing this. I've been in prison 20 years. It's time for people to realize what's really happening, and the only way to do that is to talk to those that have been affected by this system. That you can't talk to those that profit from it. You can't talk to those that are on the above of it, because they're gonna say it's all peaches and roses. You know what I mean?
It's peaches and cream, not peaches and roses.
Okay, peaches and cream. But it's the slaves. It's the slaves like me that are on the plantation that will speak the truth of what's happening.
So Justina said that on her TikTok, it was her podcast that she shared. So she said the album will be next. Gangsta J, I got you.
That's our fierce warrior right there, Justina. We have a really amazing podcast with her. I would recommend everybody going back and checking that out. That podcast. She's a firecracker, ladies and gentlemen. She will get after it, and she tells it how it is. As a former prosecutor, she does not hold back. She knows what is really happening. Like the butchers, they clean the sauce, they make the sausage. They get behind and they put the sausage together so they know what is inside the sausage. That's Justina. She was behind the scenes, and she knows how corrupt this system was, how they're sending people to death sentences, slow death sentences across this country. And we continue to applaud those warriors like you, Gangsta J, and keep doing what you're doing out there. Yes.
That's great. Looks like we've got a couple minutes left.
Yes, we do. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'm asking every single person out there, I'm looking you straight in the eye.
Wait.
And get your family and friends.
So,
get your family and friends on here.
So, Trisha, she's the one that had mentioned that she wanted to talk about her son, one of the first lives that we did. So, I will reach out to Trisha after we're done on here and try to arrange a time to speak with her.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to stick together, you guys. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a me thing. This is not a you thing. This is a us thing, and that's what this country is founded on. We can change the system. You know what I mean? The pundits that profit from hate, that whole system, it needs a tune up. You know what I mean? All these dudes that gets in front of the bully pulpit and demonize us and dehumanize us, they need a reality check. So share this album with everybody, like I was trying to say before Linda interrupted me. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Go and tell your family and friends tomorrow we have another live event. What time is tomorrow's live, Linda?
Tomorrow's live is at 9 a.m. our time, so 9 a.m. PST, which is in Washington. If anybody needs help figuring out their local time, just let me know.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. We love you guys. You know, this is there's a lot of room for us to, make a dent in this country in regards to this. You know, like I said, the Underground Railroad disrupted slavery. You know what I'm saying? That was the catalyst. You know, I mean, the Civil War was just a byproduct of the slaves uprising. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. This is a new Underground Railroad, and we are disrupting this system as well. So, Linda, I love you, and continue doing your thing. And everybody out there, just continue fighting for justice. And thank you.
Thank you.